What is going on, everyone? Welcome to the recap number 116. I am Jake Dunlap, CEO of Skaled. Hope everyone is having an amazing Friday. You know, we're going to get started. Just do some top 40 today, and we'll probably mix it up a little bit. Hope everyone had an amazing week. Hope everyone's getting ready for an amazing weekend. So let's jump into the recap. This week was a very, very busy one. This week we got into a whole bunch of different things. First and foremost, talking about Monday with my man Max Altsholer. Max, I love you, brother. I know I've mispronounced your name like 900 times. Max is now officially in Austin, so I can't wait to hang out with him. Max and I, if you don't know Max, VP of Marketing over at Outreach. Max has been in this modern sales game for a long time. So I'm telling you, if you don't know Max, you don't know what he's up to, definitely go check out what he is up to, everybody, without a doubt. And what the team at Outreach is up to. We talked about modern sales, modern outbound. We got real deep on a few topics that I think are going to be a little controversial for people. We talked about kind of this idea of we're kind of just going back to the same stuff where we're talking about like empathy and buyer personas. So make sure you go and check that out. Wednesday with the folks at Marketing Supply Co. did a marketing and sales love fest where we talked about, and again, I really want you to go check this one out on YouTube for sure, where we talked about how sales and marketing should be working together, specifically in the middle funnel. I think that is such an untapped area. And the key is we got to look at comp. I've talked about this a few times. If marketing's only compensated on MQLs, I don't know if they're going to keep helping salespeople. So something to think about. Last but not least, second time I did the Leadsology podcast. It's 7 questions in 7 minutes. That makes my life super, super easy. So once that's available, I'll make sure to post it. So Jake's take. Let's see what we got up next here on the playlist here. A lot of people, some people hate on the top 40 stuff now. Let me see if there's anything in here that I think's like particularly good. You know, my man Bieber. A lot of people don't know this. I'm a big Justin Bieber fan. Don't hate me for it. Just kind of is what it is. No, we can't play WAP. I think WAP would immediately get me banned. from LinkedIn of all kinds. Pop Smoke, what's up, Pop Smoke? If you guys don't know, Pop Smoke passed away not too long ago, but then all of a sudden he popped off, which happens sometimes. You know? So, all right. So Jake's take: run your sales team like an engineering team. What do I mean by that, everybody? Engineering teams are process and optimization teams. Everybody is finding bugs, what's working, what's not. There's no ego about code. There's no ego about any of this stuff. It's all about getting it right. And I'm telling you, like, you've got to think about this. Like, you've got each step of the process that equals an outcome. And are you really optimizing that, right? Do you have the right rules and procedures for documenting each step and key elements? Do you have a proper review process and QA process? Do you document like coders do? I'm telling you, if we ran more sales organizations like engineering teams, we'd have a lot more sales going down. I promise you that. Look, a couple things I want to talk about. Forrester releases serious decisions planning assumptions to help B2B leaders accelerate growth in 2021. So what do I mean by that? This week in the news is just talking about what's going to happen in 2021. I think there's going to be some really interesting planning things that I think people should think about. So we're going to drop a link there. Obviously, look, another thing, Facebook struggling to fight misinformation ahead of the 2020 elections. If you haven't seen what Facebook is doing, they're making a ton of strides about this. I'd love to hear what you think about Facebook. Haven't seen too much of it on LinkedIn. I'm actually kind of surprised. I know a lot of people are like, what do you mean you're surprised? But I am a little surprised. If you think about, there's a lot of voters who are on LinkedIn. Could be a place for people to advertise, but look, Facebook, whether you whatever you believe or not, is doing a lot of different things to make it happen. So you should be able to as well to kind of have your own opinion on if you're on the platform, if you're not on the platform, etc. We got a little cameo going down here. He's over here hustling, trying to sell some iPhones or something. I think kid found some old iPhones and now is like all up in the mix. Say what's up, dude. Say what's up. All right. All right. Who's he? Who he? I don't know what that means, but let's go with it. Okay. Why do you advise against, ask Jake anything. Why do you advise against editing your LinkedIn posts? Okay, why I advise against editing LinkedIn is people want authenticity. When they see that you edit posts, when they see that you try new things. All right, my man here is selling, just so you guys know, my man here, you know, again, we do this every Monday. All right, let's not enter that. My man here is trying to sell an old iPhone 6 for $75. We got $75, hit me up. My man's selling an iPhone 6. He thinks that if he finds it, it's his. This is not how this works. So, all right, so when you, from Jim Kovacs, when you advise, I advise against editing LinkedIn posts for a simple reason that it just doesn't come out as authentic. You know, if people know that you're constantly going in, you're editing things, they're just like, this guy's trying too hard to be a perfectionist. So it's not something that we typically do. I don't know if it messes with the algorithm or not. Okay, next question, ask Jake anything. Why is there less business leads generated in the month of October, November, and December? I've never heard that before. So I've sold it in industries that are all over the place. So I highly suggest you erase that from your memory. If you really think that October, November, December business isn't going down, you're in the wrong industry. Sure, there are certain industries where there's a little bit more or a little bit less, but I've never had that mindset. I've always destroyed Q4. I've had an amazing Q4. So for me, you know, that's a big important piece to it. So, all right. So that's what's up, everyone. What's coming up this week? My team and I are finishing up some of our Q4 planning, looking forward to Q1. So we've got our first 3-year planning meeting coming up in 2 weeks. That's right. Every year, October, November, we do a 3-year look ahead. Excited for that. And of course, as usual, we've got some really fun Ask Jake Anythings and some fun stuff coming up this coming Monday, 12 Eastern. So check it out, Monday, 12 Eastern. Make sure to follow, like, etc. So again, this, my friends, is your latest trends in sales and marketing. If there's topics you want to cover, let me know. Happy to do it. Landon, you have any final words for everybody? No. All right, Landon's out. My friends, that is weekly recap number 116. That's 116. Landon, can you give them an I'm out?
I'm out.
Later, everybody.